What's up, man? It's your boy Black Yungin, feel what I'm saying? I just jumped out of Porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Yeah!
Alright, we got Black Yungin jumping off the porch with us today.
What the hell going on, doggy?
Not much. How you feeling today, bro?
Feeling good, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Happy birthday, my boy.
Thank you for that.
No problem, no problem. It's a
that.
pleasure to have you on the porch with us today.
Yeah, for sure.
So what you got going for your birthday, man?
Shit, I don't even know, man. We just turned up last night.
Yeah.
At goddamn Odyssey, Club Odyssey, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker just lit, just brought the gang out. So shit, today, whatever, you know, shit, I ain't no telling what today, I might just be moving around. Whatever club we popping up at deep though.
No route.
Yeah.
What's one thing about Atlanta that you will always call home, that you'll never forget about?
Shit, my hood, Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying, where I came from. I never forget about it, shit. That's where I'm from. That's where I'm born and raised. You know how, you know, like, when you from a city, and you from a hood in the city, basically, shit, that's all you know. That's where I grew up at. So shit, you know, as far as when artists go bigger, a lot of artists don't, you know, they say a lot of artists don't go back to where they from and shit. But yeah, I ain't gonna never forget about where I'm from. That's one thing I won't forget about. And we got the wave, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Atlanta. Pittsburgh, Zone 3.
What would you say about Pittsburgh is different from the other hoods in Atlanta?
Shit, we ain't got ain't like I say we different because this shit hard. Like it hard everywhere, but I just say everybody who got coming up out of it, like far as me and my people, we on another wave from everybody. I don't feel like we on the same thing as everybody else. Cause a lot of people ain't got it all right now. And we on another path, we trying to get bigger as far as working and being smarter. So I really don't, you know, Pittsburgh got a lot of shit that a lot of hoods got, but like I say, shit, you just have to be out there to really just know. You feel me?
How would you describe your upbringing in Pittsburgh?
My upbringing? Shit, I ain't gonna lie, I got this shit lit. I ain't gonna care everybody, I got everybody believing in this shit, so, you know, I describe it like basically this shit, that's why I came up at, so like, everybody watching me grow, you know what I'm saying? Everybody watching this shit grow, they been watching me for a long time, so, yeah, hell yeah, like it been hard, but, you know, I can feel it getting better.
Yeah.
I feel it getting better.
When would you say you realized that the streets and shit was rough, like the environment you was coming up in wasn't the best and the safest?
Shit, when I was about 12. When I first started, jumped out of the porch and started getting out there in the streets. Started doing shit. Knowing that bills, knowing that goddamn, you really gotta pay these bills or shit gonna be off, she ain't gonna be able to live. You know what I'm saying? Like lights out, water off. Like we ain't have it best, we ain't always live good. You know what I'm saying? My mom and my family, they did what they could, but you know, we ain't just live the best. You know what I'm saying? Our lights done been off a couple times, a lot of times. Our water done been off a lot of times, no cap. Yeah, for real.
What would you say was your first real lesson of the streets?
Shit. My first real lesson, I feel like me getting into a situation I had got into, me first getting locked up. My first getting locked up for real, when I first got locked up. Really getting locked up and having to face some jail time. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, first of all, when you growing up, you never think that you really gonna, like we hear about jail, and all this shit, but you never really just experience it. You never know what the experience is, cause you ain't been out there. Then when you do get out there, you really find out like these folk ain't playing. Like this shit is serious out here. Like these the streets. Like that for real, them folk ain't playing, them folk send your ass up the road for real. So then when I really realized like this shit ain't nothing to play with, you know what I'm saying? Like it took me a couple times. It took me a lot of time to realize. You feel me? But yeah. Over the time, you'll realize.
You gotta learn.
You gotta learn, yeah. A lot of places you don't want to be. Yeah, for real.
So what would you say is the most gruesome shit you've seen inside the wall?
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. We had this store called the Pink Store in our hood. Motherfucker going down, nigga have getting spent down there though. Dying, left and right. I ain't gonna lie, somebody died, somebody died down there. And somebody got down, everybody was calling my mama and all my sisters and all them. But this particular day, at this particular time, my phone was dead. And I ain't even have my phone on. But everybody was saying that I was the one dead down there on the ground. They thought it was me, but it was somebody else. My sisters, all them, my whole family done pulled up down there at the Pink Store, thinking it was me. I just be like, that shit just be crazy though. Like, where we come from ain't fucked up. We come from a fucked up environment, So as we trying to grow and trying to do something with this, with ourselves, it feel good to get the good support and the good feedback from everybody.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, it's hard out here, for real.
What type of awakening would you say that left on not only you but your family? You know what I'm saying? They thought that they had lost you, but come to find out you was safe.
Shit. Staying close to my family and staying out the way, it opened my eyes. Like, that's another thing that opened my eyes too. Like, you never know when it's your time. You don't never know when it's your time to go. Shit, you just, take this shit day by day. But I ain't trying to be the one to go yet, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like I say, this shit hard out here. You never know what the next day come. You don't know what tomorrow gonna bring. Yeah.
So when would you say you started to pursue music?
I started pursuing music when I was about 14, 15, right? But I was never able to take that shit serious because I was in the street. Nigga ain't got no money, nigga ain't got nothing going on for real, but hanging out. Then you gotta pay for studio time, all that. You ain't got the money to be paying for all that, doing all that, you know what I'm saying? So hey, I really couldn't really pursue it how I wanna pursue it. Because I would've been pursued it, basically I would've been on it like far as straight on that. But I couldn't get on that because, like I say, you ain't got the support. When you having the support, it's better. It takes your mind off doing a lot of other things that you were doing before. So now that you got the support, you got studio, you got this, you got that, Yeah. So I started really doing about 15, but I really just started pursuing it like for real, all the way, like full throttle, when I was about 21. and I ain't gonna lie, like ever since then, it's been like, I've been getting good feedback off everything. Like whatever songs I be getting good feedback off, so it be making me wanna go like, I be still on shit like, hey yeah, let's do it. You feel me? Whatever, like let's do it. Whatever we need to do, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Cause you got the support. Everybody around you like, hey yeah, let's do it. So let's do it.
Right.
If this what's going on, let's do it.
So what made you take it serious from the age of 14 to 21?
Shit, not having the support back then and having the support then. You feel me? Back then I ain't had the support. I was young. It's different. Now it's like, when I was 21, people got engaging in me more. I was meeting more people, more artists and more producers, more people who work as far as the music. So yeah, after all them years, shit, I done ran into so many people that shit, this the life.
Yeah.
You feel me? The way it's at.
How long would you say it took you to build your sound and get into, your groove of this shit?
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, shit, probably like for real to get all the way into my mode, I feel like I really got it like within a 2-3 year span, I really caught everything. Like as far as like my everything. Like as far as my whole way, you know what I'm saying? Anything I'm on. Like that come from me being in the studio every day though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It come from me just being in the studio doing all type of different beats, all type of different shit. So like, I'm doing all this different shit, so like, hey, I done came up with 20, 30 different type different type songs,
swag,
different swag and shit. It should sound good. You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, now like I done mastered this shit. Yeah, got me feel like I can do any beat, anything. Yeah.
So how would you explain your creative process when creating music?
I don't know, like, I be going out here, like whatever I'm thinking about. If I'm feeling sad right now, I might make a sad song. If I'm hyped with the game, we lit, I'm making some piped up shit. Like every time. Like it always like that. It depends on how you feeling. However you feeling in that motherfucker, that's how it gonna be.
Yeah.
How your song come out as far as me. Like no cap, if I'm down all the time, I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna make some sad shit, make some low shit, make some singing shit, like some R&B type music. Yeah. But that's how it is.
Who are some of the artists would you say inspired you musically?
For artists,
Yeah.
for me growing up and me listening to music and artists inspiring me, I say like, I listen to 50 Cent, no cap, for real. I listen to Jeezy too. I listen to that boy Jeezy too, he was going crazy. Yeah, like, them probably two of the main ones I listen to. I listen to Gucci a little too. Listen to a couple different artists. But them like the main three I really own, you know what I'm saying? Like far as me growing up and seeing like a lot of people having this shit lock on lock. Cause them boys had real waves when they was out, like they had the game for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, so yeah, that's what it was.
How would you say, you said Jeezy, Gucci, and 50 Cent, how would you say their music impacted you? Like what about their music, you know what I'm saying, resonated with you?
Cause they were hungry. If you listen to all they shit when they were coming out, all they tapes they were dropping, everything, all they shit was hidden, like they hungry. Like you gotta listen to it, them boys were on it, like everything. Everybody listening to all they shit back then, cause that's what it was, them boys were hungry. They like, hey, I'm running this shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Feel like I'm running this shit, you feel me?
Pivot in.
We running this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is it that you would say you want listeners to take from your music?
I want listeners to just have, from my music should just give you a straight party vibe. I just want you to have fun. Cause that's what this about. I feel like the music shit is about fun. Having fun and just pursuing like far as, you know, getting financially straight, as far as you getting your family to put your family in another position. You feel what I'm saying? Cause like I say, I come from this shit hard. So, you know, we're going to a better position. We're trying to get in a better position. We ain't trying to be out here. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, for real.
How important would you say it is to have a solid support system, and not only that, but lay a foundation for people who supported you?
That's probably the most important. I feel like that's the most important. I feel like it's real important because without your foundation, without a team, you can't win without a team. You gotta have a team. So if your team ain't good, how you gonna be good without your team? You know what I'm saying? And how you gonna want the support without you and your team being good? So you feel me? That's how it is. I feel like that's like real important. That's like the number one important thing. Because like I say, you doing everything that you do, who with you? Your team. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna be straight and your team ain't straight? So that's like the number one important thing that you gotta have going on as far as when you handling business and doing, as far as you doing everything with your team. Because you don't ever know what your team going through.
Facts.
You might be sitting over here like, I'm good, I'm straight, I got this. But your team ain't been good. You feel me? They been really down. You feel me? That bring problems. Them the problems you don't need. You feel me? Yeah, for real.
That real shit. So talk about the support of your smash single right now, Yeah, Yeah, Yeah.
Shout out to Special Ent, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to what Special, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my team too. Shout out to all the DJs, you know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of support with this single, like far as my team, far as the promoters, far as the DJs, far as my label, you know what I'm saying? Special Ent. Yeah, I got a lot of support on it. We strong right now. We working. Every day we working. So, hey, yeah, the support on that strong. Yeah. New singles out on all platforms. They be going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about the impact that it had though, because it's fucking the city up right now, right? So you know what I'm saying? Did you expect that?
Hell yeah, I expected that. Want to tell you why I expected that shit? Cause it no lie. Like when I made this song, right? I'm like, I'm gonna make me a rock star song, some hard ass party shit. Project X. Let me tell you how crazy it is. I was looking at the Project X shit on my phone, like the Project X party. I was looking at that shit. And the whole time I was thinking like, man, I make a song like that relates to that shit, like some shit like that. Cause that's how I thought of my video being, you know what I'm saying? Like really on some Project X shit. Like for real, that I really need to put like if I reshoot that bit, I'm gonna reshoot that bit Project X pool party, like some dumbass, have giraffes and some a zebra walking through that bitch. For real, nigga got monkeys on their shoulder, dumbass shit. I'm telling you, for real, probably be lit. So boom, got down. That's how I got, you feel me? That bit lit though, I ain't gonna lie.
For sure. So how hard was it for you to recreate that vision and bring that visual to life?
I still ain't recreated it like I want to recreate it, you know what I'm saying? Our video hard, this shit hard, shout out to Ben Toon, you know what I'm saying? Because this shit is hard. But like, as far as like I say, man, we just went with that motherfucker. Like, y'all gotta understand, like we just went with that bitch. Like, the video today here, we just finna shoot that motherfucker. And everybody just pull up, that's how we doing it, you know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker got everybody, like it's a party song, so everybody loving it. Ain't on no other type, crazy type sound. I want this song to be on some March Pit type sound, you know what I'm saying? Like at some real big concerts, going crazy, like I'm on that beat going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like no cap, and I'm a real rock star, I tell you.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
How did you end up signing Special Ent?
I ended up signing Special Ent because I felt like everything with him is authentic, like far as since I've been knowing him. Ever since I've been knowing him, everything been good with him. And then like he showed me as far as like he wanna work with me. He ain't showing me no slack. Like he wanna just ever since I met him, he been full throttle, like, hey, he on me. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I like. That's what I want as far as like any management, anything. So he had his label, Special Ent. So I ended up signing with him because, like I said, I felt like he was my best interest right now at the time. And like I said, that big bro, you know what I'm saying? So anything I do, he makes sure I'm good.
Real shit.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, everything good on him, you know what I'm saying? Like,
where do you want to see out of your partnership with Special Ent? Like, where do you want to see it at?
You see what baby and P, how they be get, you feel me? They need to be me and Special.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like how them boys, they been together for how long? How many years they been together? All these niggas been together about, long time. Having money, living life, kicking it, happy, you know what I'm saying? Handling business. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how we need to be, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, at the end of the day, like, you know, we family. So, you know, we got a bond. So hell yeah, we need to be, like I said, we need to be lit.
Yeah.
10 years, me and him 10 years later, we need to be lit. Still, you know what I'm saying? Need to be pops, you know what I'm saying?
Real spill.
Yeah.
What is the most that you want out of your music career?
Out of my whole career, I ain't really thought about that too much. I really just think about like I need to take care, get myself out of the situations I'm in, and get to a better situation, and make sure my family's straight, put my family in better positions. You know what I'm saying? So that's like I say, I got kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to put them in a better situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I care about right now, as far as my career. Taking care of them, make sure they good, make sure my family's straight, make sure everybody good. Cause as long as I'm straight, they gonna be straight. So, you know, I ain't really thought about I need to think about 5 years from now, 10 years from now. You feel me? But
yeah.
Right now, I'm just thinking about how we can get from the places we at to a better situation. Cause these niggas living good, and I'm trying to live on a higher level too. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm lit, no cap. Like I say, shit going up.
How important is fatherhood to you?
Shit, that's real important. My daddy, I ain't gonna lie, my daddy been in my life my whole life. I still know my daddy. We like this. Like, we locked in. So that's real important. Cause I feel like without a father, you know, Without your father and shit, I had my father, so I can't really say without your father. I don't really know the other side, cause I had my dad. You know what I'm saying? I had my dad and my mom. Thank to God on that one. You know what I'm saying? Cause other than that, I really can't tell you, like, far as fatherhood, I just feel like that's real important because you need fatherhood as far as your kids and shit because they need a male to look up to. A woman can't teach them, a woman can't basically get on the feeling that a male can. You know what I'm saying? So as far as your kids and shit, you gotta be in their life. That's for real. That's real important. Yeah.
What's some of the other goals you want to dive into, like business-wise, besides music? Like what's some of the other revenues of business you want to get into?
Shit. I guess an 18-wheeler, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess an 18-wheeler, probably open up a restaurant. Cause I got a lot of girls in my family, so they know how to cook. My grandma and all, they know how to cook, so they know how to do hair, all that, hair salons and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Them type business. I might do I don't know. Ain't no telling, man. Buy some land, though. That's one thing I am doing.
For sure.
That's the first thing. Buy some fucking property. You know what I'm saying?
So, before you wrap the year up, what's some of the goals you want to complete before the year ends?
I'm trying to, as far as some goals, I'm trying to keep promoting this video so this video can basically get the attention that it need to get, my song. I need my song to be on all the biggest, I'm trying to get on more bigger playlists. I'm trying to network and get to bigger, get to other states. I'm trying to go and holler at these other states and go and turn up these other cities, you know what I'm saying? Get my song out there too, you know what I'm saying? So, them a couple goals that I'm trying to do before the year out. And like I say, I'm trying to, some of these like homecomings and shit, I don't know if they done or whatever, but I need to get in one on right fast.
Real quick.
I need to be lit on that one right fast. Cause they gonna, like I say, this song everywhere. This song on every radio station down there. So, that's what's happening. I need to just make this song go big. I need to get 1 million views on that YouTube too, man. I need to go up to 1 million views. No cap, by December, by the first of the year, I need to be at 1 million views. That's why I'm working. Everywhere.
Okay.
Black Yungin.
So when can we expect the project?
I can't say that right now. I don't know. I don't even know. I got so much music. I probably got 10 projects right now to just put out. Like, for real. But I don't even know right now. I'm on these singles. I got some more singles I want to drop. You feel me? And I'm trying to shoot some more videos, put some more of these singles on these radio stations right there. Have these bitches going crazy. Yeah. And like I say, another thing, another goal too, like I want to say, I need all my people, cause I got a lot of artists around me too, you know what I'm saying? We all need to get noticed, you know what I'm saying? We all need to be lit. Like I say, we a team, all need to be lit. So all that lit, it look better, and we can do more. It makes sense.
Thanks. Any last words and shout outs?
Yeah, man, shout out to Grind On. Stop playing. Shout out to Grind On, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what's going on. Shout out to Doggy them. What we've been doing. Shout out to Special Ent. Shout out to All Profit Records. You know what I'm saying? We lit.
Yeah.